So today we're going to be looking at a speed calculator, which will take in variables of speed, distance, and time to either find the speed of the thing, find the distance of it according to the speed and time, or to find the time according to the speed and the distance traveled. So, yeah, the time it took for it to travel between the distance, the speed it was going at. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to include our IO stream, which is our input output stream. We're using namespace standard namespace library, so we're gonna have to write this in front of every line. Okay, so we have void. We're gonna be using a void function, so we can just see out directly from the function instead of using an int function. But if this was an integer function, this would have been like this. Just wrote int here. I'm just comment this out. I'm gonna just take this part out. So like that. Just gonna return this. Okay. This was an int function. Okay. Let's not forget the semicolon here. So this was an int function like this. This is how we return it, but it's not an int function, so we're just gonna go back to where it was. So yeah, so we're gonna be taking the variables. Not forget this. So that's supposed to be void. So oh yeah, by the way, it would have not been an int function. It would have been a double function like that. Okay, so it's like we're using double vertical variables. Okay, but yeah, well, a function that returns something was the premise of what I was trying to tell you guys. But so we have our double speed, double distance, double time, and then which is we're using double since the double variable could be used to take in what's it called decimal numbers. Since sometimes speed could be decimal, distance could be decimal. Time could also be decimal. It could be like 0.0 seconds or something like that. So yeah. So if speed equals, so this is how the function is going to work. It's basically like it's going to take in three variables. Okay, whichever variable is zero is the variable we're going to try to find. Since in the pyramid of speed and time, yeah. So in the variable of speed and time, like what I'm trying to say is like the variable of speed of time, the pyramid. If anything is zero in the pyramid, the whole thing would be zero. So it has to be something that's not zero. Okay. I mean, yeah. Fuck. But yeah, you guys get the point. I'm gonna just cut away to this point. So I'm gonna just say so if speed equals zero, we're gonna be the speed equals to distance over time, meters per second. Okay. The C out is basically console output, and NL is basically skip a line, okay? So yeah, and this is basically how we say, okay, I'm gonna console output this, and then this line first, then this out console output this, and then this afterwards. You gotta put curly brackets between the comments, like words, letters. We're gonna write like this is basically a string. So for strings, we gotta have to use double quotation. For if it's just a single, if we're just gonna write M like this, it's gonna be a single what do you call single character like that, okay? So yeah. So we're gonna have to do that, and then if distance equals zero, then see how the distance equals speed times time. So speed times time is distance. We're just gonna do that. We're just doing exactly what we did here, but just changing this part since this is where the formula changes. And distance equals zero. So speed times time, and then here distance over speed for when time is zero. Okay. So here's our main function. So double speed, distance, time. So enter the distance. We enter the distance constant input distance. See out, enter the time. We're going to console input time, which means you're inputting data into the console input is this. Console output means out, but you can tell also the brackets are different. Don't forget that. The console input is different. Console input is facing the console input letters. Console output is facing away from the letters. So yeah, or pointing towards the letters in console output and pointing away from the letters in console input. Okay. So we're gonna console output enter the time, console input time, console cout enter the time, and I'm gonna console input speed. And then here we call the function, okay, that we're gonna do all the calculations for us right here, this function right here. So yeah, I'm gonna start the program. So I'm gonna take the distance as what's it called 10. Let's just say distance 10, time 20, speed 0. So So the speed is 0.5 meters per second. So we're gonna do this with different variables. So I'm just gonna be like run the program, just be like 10. Let's say the distance is 10. Time will be 0, and then speed is 0.5. Then we have 20 seconds, okay? Time is 20 seconds like previously, what we entered before. Just running the program one more time. I'm gonna say distance is 0, seconds is 20, speed is 0.5. So you have 10 meters. Distance is 10 meters. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe, please. And yeah.